Please stand by. I'll split the difference with you. Yeah, let me get some coffee and I will explain. Hello, Bob. Hello there, Franklin. Okay, hello everybody. Sorry about the weird start time. I had forgotten I had a massage and chiropractic scheduled. And I figured I wouldn't be back until just before 2:30. So originally scheduled for 1:30, postponed to 2:30, and that's where I'll split the difference with you comes in, because we're going to do it at 2. Hello Unmitigated, and hello there to Colin as well. So, yeah, therapeutic massage is an amazing thing. I feel like $1 million. Giants at Astros today, the first of a 3-game series. And coffee, the elixir of pep. Hello there, Ben. It did, but you know, one thing I'm finding out, or accepting, I knew it, I'm not finding it out, that's not the way to phrase it. I'm accepting the fact that as we reach our senior years, more and more appointments of various kinds. So I don't really like it, but I've accepted it. Ray Sadecki will pitch for the Giants today, a left-hander. Dave Justy, a right-hander for Houston. And Mookie's here Unmitigated, you better believe it. Oh yeah, on that screen they put in, it was too big for the window, so they tried to force it in there, so only one side was in. The other side just kind of hanging there, and of course he got out. So I put in another maintenance call, and I came home today and find there's no screen at all. So they took the bad one, or the one that was slightly too big. So I guess they're trying to find one, or repair the old one, or who knows. I'm not going to worry about it, but I can't open the bedroom window because there's no screen there. Ray Sadecki, you know, the Giants traded Orlando Cepeda for him to acquire a much-needed starting pitcher. And it has not gone well at all. Sadecki is 0-6 since coming to the Giants, 2-7 overall. His ERA with San Francisco, 6.67 in 6 starts. He does have 1 complete game. That's about the best you can say. His overall numbers on the season, 2-7, 4.37, 9 starts, 56 innings of work. Justy's 3-2 with a 5.37, 9 starts, 62 innings of work. I keep looking to see reliever on the card for Justy, but it's not there. Yeah, well, it's because of my memory, right? I mean, I remember Justy is primarily a relief pitcher, but he was a full-time starter in 1966. Let's go ahead and get the Giants lineup in there, and we'll fire this game up. Tito Funes leads it off at second base. This is basically the same lineup as last game for the Giants. Len Gabrielson in left field. Willie Mays in center. Willie McCovey at first base hitting fourth. Jim Rayhart is the third baseman. Tom Heller will do the catching. Ollie Brown in right. Hal Lanier at short, and Sadecki, an 8 hitting pitcher's card. It's a good hitting card. Let's look at that for a minute. If you're counting up the chances, .33 on base chances, and they're not all hits. 4 walks. 33 on base chances, 29 of them are hits. There's a lot of hitters that don't have that good of a hitting card. And N power to boot. So the 8N, of course, is the best pitcher's hitting card in Strat-O-Matic. Hopefully I didn't fake too many people out moving these start times around. We're going to get a game in anyway because I have a phone call coming in around 3:15 or so. And it's an important call. I have to take it. Okay, let's play ball. Justy's ready to go. Tito Funny steps in, hitting .266, 5 home runs, 18 RBIs. Switch hitter batting lefty against Justy. And the pitch is a 3-10 right-handed. He pops him up right side. Joe Morgan calling for it, and there's one down. Here's the left fielder, Len Gabrielson. Gabrielson off to a slow start, despite what looks to be a pretty good hitting card, at least against right-handers. Gabrielson comes in at .208. 2 home runs, just 2 RBIs. Justy into the windup. That's going to be a 4-6 left-handed. Swung on and missed, strike 3. The Justy fans Gabrielson, and with 2 down, here is Willie Mays. Mays on the season up to .267. Of course, his 13 homers and 34 RBIs ranking among the league leaders. Justy into the windup. That's going to be a 5-5 righty. He lifts one to right field, playable for Nicholson. And it's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Justy. So after half an inning, San Francisco nothing. Houston coming to bat. San Francisco's on a 3-game winning streak. They've looked better of late, trying to get their season on track. 23-29 now. Houston 25-26, and here's their lineup. Joe Morgan leads off at second base. Sonny Jackson at shortstop. Jimmy Wynn is in center field. Yeah, I hear you, Rick. Dave Nicholson in right field hits cleanup. Felix Mantilla is at first. Rusty Staub in left. John Bateman to do the catching. Bob Astromonte back in the lineup at third base. And Justy, a decent 4-hitting pitcher in his own right, will bat ninth. Among his other woes, Sadecki rated just 5 for starter endurance, so we'll see how it goes today. Morgan standing in now from the left side, hitting .273. 3 home runs, 27 RBIs. Sadecki gets the sign from Haller. The windup and the pitch on a 6-5. Morgan lifts one the other way to left. Gabrielson is there, and there's one down. That'll bring up the shortstop, Sonny Jackson. Yeah, it's just too much. Looking for Jackson's stats, here he is. .298 average for Sonny. 2 homers, 22 RBIs. Left on left. Sadecki delivers a 2-5. That's going to be a base hit into right field. Jackson is aboard. Good time to check the battery. Sadecki with a 0 hold. Haller, I didn't write in his arm. I'm pretty sure he's a 0. He is. So 19 held at 17. He's going to try for the lead as Jimmy Wynn steps to the plate. Wynn, of course, leads the Astros in everything. .318 average, 13 home runs, and his 51 RBIs tied for the league lead. 2 through 5, 11 or 12 for Jackson, rolling for a 17. He's got it. Here he goes, 1 to 17. The throw down. He's stolen it. We all saw that coming. Stolen base number 11 for Jackson. He leads the team. Morgan in second place was 6. The only other steal on the team is 1 by Lee May, who's not in the lineup today. Here's Nicholson now. Dave Nicholson hitting just .221, 5 home runs, 14 RBIs. Sadecki checks the runner. Thinking about getting clever here now. 14-0. He would have to roll the lead, but he could steal third as a 14. I will almost never hold a runner on second, so he's free to try for it. However, with Jimmy Wynn at the plate, he's going to stay put for now. Sadecki's pitch to Win is a 4-9. That's going to be high drive to left field. Going back is Gabrielson at the track, at the wall. It's gone. Jim Wynn. So Jackson wise to hold at second with the toy cannon at the plate. And just like that, it's 2-0 Houston on Jimmy Wynn's 14th home run of the season. Looking at it again, 4-9 right-handed to 15. He rolled the 2. Cleared the fence by plenty. And here's Nicholson, 221, 5 and 14. Sadecki's pitch is a 2-4. That's going to be a grounder to third base X. That's a tough play for Hart. A 4E30. Here's the play on a 19, and he makes a nice stop and throws him out. Well, nice play at third by Hart. 5-4X, 2 away. And here's Felix Mantilla. Mantilla hitting .271, 13 for 48, 2 homers, 8 RBIs. This is the 18th appearance on the season for Mantilla, 18th game played. The pitch from Sadecki is a 5-6 right-handed. That is a liner towards third, single to 18, and it's a base hit, just barely a base hit, but it's a base hit. And so far, same old Sadecki. Uh-oh, what did I do? For Win? Looks like we have an instant replay. Did you mean for Win? It was a 4-9 for Win. Oh, on Nicholson. All right, let's back it up to Nicholson. A 2-4 against the lefty is a grounder to shortstop B. I'm not sure why I wrote 5-4 in there in the first place. There was no force. That's going to be a 6-3. Thank you, Ben. 2-4, and I read it on the pitcher card. No, it was third base. But it was the wrong play. You're absolutely right. Well, the scoring on that has been changed to a 6-3. Mantilla will keep his 2-out single, and Rusty Staub will be the hitter. Mantilla's roll was good though, right? I better check that now. Geez, I'm a mess today. Sorry, fellas. 5-6 single to 18. Yes, he gets credit for the single. Here's Staub. Staub hitting .307, 7 home runs, his 40 RBIs, ranked second on the team. Left on left. Sadecki with a 2-8. That's a high fly ball to deep right field. Backing up is Brown at the track, at the wall. It's a double off the wall. Mantilla rounding. 12 with 2 outs, 14. But Ollie Brown with a -4 gun out there, 1-10. They're going to send him. Everybody's going. 1-10 to play at the plate. He's out at the plate. So Brown, with his cannon arm, guns down Mantilla at the plate, and that will end the inning. The Astros score 2 on 4 hits. They leave a man, and it's 2-0 after an inning. 2 outs, you got to send him. Especially considering the bottom of the lineup coming up. Yeah, it wasn't even close, unmitigated. You're absolutely right. That's what I get for rushing into my setup. I got home earlier than anticipated and thought, oh, good, let's set up quickly and get this game started. I've been behind all day. Maybe try to catch up a little. I can picture it, man. You're absolutely right. He was out by so much, he just walked into the tag. All right, second inning. Willie McCovey will start it off for San Francisco. McCovey hitting .257. 10 home runs, 20 RBIs. The pitch from Justy is a 6-8 left-handed. That's a fly ball to center field. Back is Wynn, triple to 2, and he makes the catch. Wynn goes back and gets it, and there's 1 out. Here's Jim Ray Hart now. Hart, the leading hitter on the team with enough qualifying at bats, at .296. 12 home runs, 31 RBIs. Just the end of the windup. That's going to be a 6-7 right-handed grounder to second base X. That's little Joe Morgan, a 3E30, moving to his left. Here's the play on a 20. Scoops it up, flips it to Mantilla, and there's 2 away. 4-3X. And here's Howler. And welcome in Bart Ewing. Several immediate Dallas references come to mind, but I'm sure you've heard enough of that in your life. Am I right? Here comes Howler, struggling this year at 189. He does have 5 home runs, 13 RBIs. Pitch from Justy's a 110, and that is crushed to deep right field. Nicholson back at the wall, gone. Tom Haller reaches the right field seats with a blast of his own. 110 righty, no doubt about it. And for Haller, his 6th home run of the year, that makes it 2-1. Haller's shown signs of breaking out of his funk lately. He hit a homer either in the last game or the one before that. 2-out homer here today, and that brings up Ollie Brown. Brown hitting just 187, still looking for his first home run. The pitch from Justy is a 4-6 right-handed, and it's just outside ball 4. So Justy, possibly rattled by the home run, walks Ollie Brown. -1 hold for Justy. The catcher a 0. Brown going nowhere in a hurry, and here's Hal Lanier. Lanier, a glove first player, hitting just 185. The pitch from Justy, a 4-8 righty. Grounder to short. Jackson charging it, gloves it, throws to Mantilla, and the side is retired. The Giants get a run on the Tom Haller homer. It's a 2-1 ball game. You know, I have to admit, I didn't even think of that. Of course, one of my best friends from my youth was named Bart. We grew up on the same street. So when I think of Bart, I think of him. Still alive and living pleasantly in Calgary, Canada now. Has been there since, oh goodness, the late 80s. Here's Sadecki now. Let's see how he fares in the second. Hello to Al. Al Lanier scored 37 runs 4 seasons in a row. Man, how does that even happen? I can't seem to get my lag out of this thing. Hang on a second. Has that red line always been there? But now I've lost the chat. There it is. Okay, bottom of the second. Here's John Bateman to start it off. Bateman at 275, 5 homers, 23 RBIs. Sadecki into the windup. It's going to be a 6-3 right-handed. Fly to left field X. Tough chance for Gabrielson. Gabrielson a 4-16 out there, ranging to his left. On a 4, he's not going to get there. That's going to roll to the wall for a double. Lead-off double by Bateman. So if you believe in those kind of things, if we'd have held Mantilla up, Bateman with the double, but of course a half an inning has elapsed since then and everything would have been different. Here's Aspromani. Took a day off in the last game, worked on his batting. He's hitting 227, 3 homers, 17 RBIs. Sadecki into the windup. That's a 3-7, and that's going to be a run-scoring single at least. Double to 4. It is a double for Aspromani. Back-to-back doubles, and that makes it a 3-1 game as Bateman crosses the plate. And so far, same old Sadecki. The card looks flawed. 4.8 ERA in real life. I mean, he's not good, but he's not this bad either. Justy, a right-handed hitting pitcher, 4W. Sadecki's pitch on a 6-12, grounder to second base X. That's Fuentes. 3E37, should be 37, shouldn't it? Yep. I wrote 27. Good grief, I did get ready in a hurry. 3E37 for Fuentes, and here's the play. On a 15, he makes the play and throws him out. Nice play, Fuentes. Four 3X, one down, and the batter will be the leadoff man, Joe Morgan. Yes, he did, Rick. I forgot about that. Sadecki's pitch to Morgan is a 4-8 left-handed grounder to second base. Fuentes has it. His only play is to first. And on the play, Strat-O-Matic takes third. Two down, and Sonny Jackson, the hitter. Jackson singled his first time up, stole second, and came around to score. Sadecki with the pitch. It's a 5-7, and he walks him. Now they'll have to hold Jackson. Held at 17. With Jim Wynn at the plate, they're not going to attempt the lead. Houston figuring if Jackson does steal second, there's a very good chance that the Giants will just put Wynn on. So they want to let Wynn hit. Wynn, of course, with a mammoth homer, is first at bat. Sadecki in a jam again, trailing 3-1. His pitch to Jimmy Wynn is a 6-4 right-handed fly to center field X. Fortunately for Sadecki, that's Willie Mays patrolling center, 1E8. The roll is a 7, and it's a fine running catch by Mays to end the inning. 8X side retired. Houston with a run on 2 hits, and they leave a pair. After 2 innings, it's 3-1 Astros. Asper cream. Yes. I have something like that now. Heck, it might be that for all I know. I'll have to remember to look. Okay, I gotta look now. I think that is what I have. Yeah, I'll be darned, it is. There you go. The orthopedic guy gave me that. I don't think I've ever bought it, but it's pretty good stuff. Justy will go to work in the third now with a 3-1 lead. Sadecki, a good hitting pitcher, 8 and a left-handed batter. Justy's pitch on a 3-2 struck him out. That's just the second strikeout for Justy. Ben, you need something for that ankle, buddy. Yes, unmitigated it does, sort of. A two finger, or make it a 3 finger. With some nice bourbon whiskey. Justy pitching to Fuentes now, adjusting into the windup. That's going to be a 6-5 left-handed, swung on and missed, strike 3. 2 Ks in the inning for Justy. And here's Lenny Gabrielson. Struck out in the first. Justy gets the sign. That's a 2-8 right-handed, and he lifts it the other way into left. It's going to drop in front of Staub, a little blooper. But it's good for a base hit with 2 down. Oh, good. Glad to hear that, Ben. Yeah. Ben sent me a picture, by the way, of his leg. That the dog scarred up pretty good. So, yeah, that looked like it needed something on it. Here's Willie Mays. Tying run at the plate. Justy set from the stretch. That's going to be a 2-5 right-handed. It's a pivot driven high and deep to left field. Back goes Staub. At the track, at the wall, it's gone. Willie Mays has just tied this ball game with a home run. Holy cow, it's a 2-5 to 13. He rolled the 9, and that's Mays' 14th home run of the season. 2-out rally by the Giants ties the game at 3. Feels like it's been a while between home runs for Mays. And here's McCovey. McCovey has 10 home runs. Justin into the windup. That's going to be a 5-5 left-handed. He lifts it the other way to left field where Staub is, and he makes the catch to retire the side. The Giants tie it up on a 2-run blast by Willie Mays. We go to the bottom of the third, all knotted up at 3. Normally, you would say the pitcher is keeping his team in the game, but I think in this case, the Giants are keeping Sadecki in the game, at least so far. Nicholson, Mantilla, and Staub due up here. Sadecki gets the sign. The windup and the pitch is a 3-8 left-handed. Called strike 3. First strikeout for Sadecki. And it's the home plate umpire, Tom Gorman, ringing him up. 1 down. Here's Mantilla. Mantilla singled his first time up. Sadecki for the windup. The pitch is a 3-3 left-handed. Line drive single into left field. And Felix Mantilla 2 for 2. Mantilla could hit a lefty, play mostly against lefties. Interestingly, though, most of his power came against right-handers. He had 6 homers that year and just 151 at-bats in real life. And the batter will be Rusty Staub. Sadecki from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Staub. It's a 3-6 lefty. Liner to second. Single on a 1. And it's caught there by Fuentes. Throw to McCovey. Back to the bag is Mantilla. Two down, and it'll be up to Bateman. Bateman doubled his first time up. Sadecki into the windups, a 5-9 right-handed fly to straightaway center. Mays makes it look easy, and that'll do it in the third. No runs, a hit, 1 left. 3-3 after 3. Anybody's game. Personally, I'd like to see the Giants climb back into this race. There's plenty of time. No reason they can't do it. As most of you already know, I picked the Giants and Orioles before the replay started. Obviously, however, I'm delighted with the performance of the Dodgers so far. But did I expect it? No. Jim Ray Hart will lead it off for the Giants. Justy, 7-inning starter, goes into the windup. Pitched to Bateman on a 4-7 right-handed ground ball to liner towards third, single to 6. That's going to be caught there by Aspromonte. So liner to third, 1 down. And here's Tom Haller. Haller homered his first time up. All 3 of the Giants' runs so far coming on home runs. Justy into the windup. It's a 5-5 left-handed. Lifts it the other way to left. Staub is there. And he squeezes it for the second out. Excuse me. Here's Ollie Brown. Brown walked in the second. Right-handed hitter. The pitch from Justy's a 6-5, and that's going to be a fly to center, playable for Jimmy Wynn. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Dave Justy. Bob Aspromonte will lead off the bottom of the 4th against Sadecki. Sadecki gets the sign from Haller. Here's the pitch to Aspromonte. It's a 3-7. It's banged into left field for a base hit, double to 4. And he's going to hold with a long single. Aspromonte 2 for 2. And welcome back to the lineup, Bob. Justy stepping to the plate of 4, but he's also an A bunter. And with a tie game, the Giants will pull the infield in. Justy squares to bunt as a B. 7B, that's good enough. Sacrifice moves the runner along. So Aspromonte in scoring position with 1 out and the top of the lineup coming up. Little Joe 0 for 2 today. Sadecki's pitch is a 2-5 lefty. That's going to be a liner towards first. Single to 5. And it's speared there by McCovey. So Morgan hit it right on the screws, but right at Willie Mack, and there's 2 away. Sonny Jackson steps to the plate with 2 down. Aspromonte taking a lead from second. Sadecki's pitch to the left-hander is a 3-7. He lifts it to center field. Mays is there, and the side is retired. No runs a hit, 1 left. Well, that can't happen unmitigated because I don't play injuries. Using the real-life lineups, the way I figure it is the injuries are already built in. We go to the 5th inning. Hal Lanier will start it off. Justy gets his sign. There's the windup and the pitch to Lanier on a 1-9 right-handed high fly ball to deep left field. Backing up his Staub at the track, at the wall, makes the catch at the wall. How about that? That's always exciting. 1-9, a homer to 6. Remember, Lanier's a weak. But he rolled the 17. It's just a loud out to left. Here's Sadecki now, an excellent hitting pitcher, batting left-handed. Justy's pitch is a 6-7. That's second base X. Tough chance for Morgan. 3E30. Morgan ranging behind the bag now on a 20. He's there. Turns and fires in time. That's right, I'm mitigated. Glad I have your approval there, buddy. Let's see what else he says here. Thought it was the NFL, so many injuries. It does seem that way, doesn't it? And it's even worse now with the super advanced injuries. I'm not sure how it works exactly, but in the old injury system, the longest you could be injured for was 15 games. Now it can be up to 60 if you're playing super advanced injuries. Two down, here's Fuentes, just with the pitch. It's a 5-7 lefty. That's hard hit to center. Backing up is Wynn. Double to 8. It is caught by Jimmy Wynn. And that will retire the side. So Wynn ran back and got it. 1, 2, 3 go the Giants in the 5th. We're halfway home in a 3-3 tie. Good time for me to refill my coffee. Man, it looks like it's almost time to print up another "We'll Be Right Back" sign. That one's on its last legs. Oh my God, man, that's too much. Boy, I've had that. I don't know how many times I've had that playing 365 online. Put together your team, you're waiting for them to roll the first set of games, which is always a 3-game set. First batter injured. I don't know if it's, some people say it's rigged. I don't think it's rigged, to be honest. It feels like it sometimes. Some people, hang on, I gotta get a napkin. I don't know if it boiled over the top. It never reached boil. Probably overdue to clean the inside of that microwave too. Well, I'll procrastinate that as long as I can assure you. I have one keeper league that does it Dan Port's way. Duration of the current game only. And I can live with that. That's pretty good. That's very true, Ben. Selective memory. Yes, sir. And then you start looking for things, so that makes them tend to appear more often than they do, even more so. Kind of like every time Wynn gets up, he hits into a double play. Then you start looking for it. Like, see, there you go, he did it again. Here is a win. Heart of the order for Houston in a tie ball game. Sadecki in his first endurance inning. Win with a home run already in this one. Sadecki's pitch on a 6-3 right-hander is a fly to left field X. Tough chance for Gabrielson. Gabrielson racing towards the line, a 4-16 on a 5. He's not going to get it. That's a base hit. He cuts it off, gets it back in as Wynn rounds and holds with a single. Wynn with good speed at first, a star 15. He'll be held at 13. Dave Nicholson at the plate. Wynn takes his lead. The pitch from the stretch. That's going to be a 5-9 right-handed. He lifts it to center field. Mays backing up a bit and hauls it in. Wynn being held. Would love to try to go here with the 10 and 11 automatic caught, serving as a fine deterrent. And here's Felix Mantilla 2 for 2. Sadecki's pitch out of the stretch is a 5-10 right-handed. It's a shallow fly to left. On comes Gabrielson to make the play. And Gabrielson looking a little more mobile on that one. And here's Rusty Staub. Staub 1 for 2. Sadecki set. The pitch on a 1-8 lefty, just outside, ball 4. Sadecki barking at home plate umpire Gorman. Sadecki needs all the help he can get. Now one more hit or walk will fatigue him, and we have activity in the Giants' pen. Who's it going to be? They're not going to waste any time. He needs the work. They're going to get Frank Lindsay up. Sadecki pitching to John Bateman. First and second, 2 away. There's the pitch. It's a 5-10 right-handed shallow fly to left. Gabrielson coming in a hurry. He's there. That'll do it for the Astros in the 5th. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left on. Through 5, the score remains the same. And now we're at the point where several people probably thinking I was starting at 2:30. Again, my apologies, guys. I really messed that up today. First, I forgot about the appointment. And then I underestimated how soon I would get home. And I even stopped for a sandwich. I ate it in the car, though. Okay, 6th inning. Gabrielson is 1 for 2. Justy into the windup. That's going to be a 2-7 righty. It's a liner towards first. Single to 6. It's going to be caught by Mantilla. Here's Mays now. His 2-run homer in the 3rd tied the game. Justy studying the signs. The pitch to Willie Mays is a 1-6. Bangs it the opposite way into right field. That's going to be a base hit. Mays 2 for 3. 17-16 not held, but not a star stealer. Very minimal chance of achieving the lead here. On the other hand, with a 17 running rating, also a minimal chance of being picked off. So why not? He's going to try to roll the 3. Ooh, he just missed it. McCovey 0 for 2. Justy out of the stretch. Pitch to Willie Max, a 6'9 left-handed. It's a high fly ball to deep right field. Backing up with Nicholson at the track, at the wall. It's off the wall. That's going to be extra bases. They're sending Mays. He's rounding 3rd. 17, 19. Nicholson -1, 18. The throw to the plate. Just in under the tag. Oh my goodness, would you look at that. On the 18, McCovey will hold 2nd. Mays scores on the RBI double by Willie McCovey, and the Giants take the lead. Well, that's cool, Franklin, on the out of the park thing. That's another thing. That's a good point, Unmitigated. Yeah, sometimes they put the injuries in really strange places. And your example with bench, a very good example of that. One down, McCovey in scoring position. Here's Hart. Action now in the Houston pen. Did I say that? The righty Ron Taylor throwing down there. I'm sure Grady Hat would just as soon not go to his pen any sooner than he has to. Justy pitching to Hart. That's going to be a 4-11 right-handed, and that's a base hit up the middle, an open single. McCovey could try to score. McCovey slow at a 1 through 9, however. Win a 0. 1 through 9, they're going to hold him at third. And the Giants threatening to bust it open here in the 6th. On the single by Jim Ray Hart, runners at the corners, still just one down, and here's Haller, who already has a home run in this ball game. Out to the mound goes Bateman. 3 consecutive knocks off of Justy. Can't fatigue until the 7th. And honestly, with this Houston bullpen, there aren't any better options. Okay, Gorman breaks up the meeting. Bateman back behind the dish. Justy set now. Here's the pitch to Haller. Infield at double play depth. On a 3-10 right-handed fly to center field B ? I always have to look at this. So he can tag on that. Win is 0. McCovey at third, 9. He adds to 11 with 2 outs, or let Brown hit. They're going to send him. Wynn's throw to the plate, 1-11, and he's a dead duck. Can't blame the Giants for wanting to add on with Ollie Brown coming up next. They do score a run on 3 hits, and they lead it 4-3. Sadecki, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Sadecki in his second endurance inning. Aspromani, the pitcher's spot now, to something to think about. I'll throw it out to the group. You've got a minute or two. Would you hit for Justy in the 6th? I don't think I will. But I could be persuaded. As always, I like to get people involved in the decisions. Yeah, I know, Bart. It's and pitching has not been the problem for the team. This team is not scoring runs. You want a contrast? Coming into the game, the Giants had scored 177 runs. The Astros leading the league with 275, almost 100 more. Aspromani went 2 for 2 today. Sadecki into the windup. On a 5-9 righty, he lifts it to center. Mays is there. Giants, they just keep hitting him there. Just a pretty decent hitter in his own right. He's going to bat. 6-6 righty, and he walks him. How about that? One more hitter walk will fatigue Sadecki. Lindsay is ready. And here's Joe Morgan. Sadecki out of the stretch, left on left. It's a 6-7, and he walks him, and Sadecki is tired. Out of the dugout comes Herman Franks, and he's going to go to Frank Lindsay. So Sadecki struggled early, then he actually showed us a glimmer of hope there, pitching pretty well the rest of the way, up until right now. Five and a third, the final total for Ray. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. 1, 2, 4 walks, 2 of them in this inning. Struck out just 1. Lindsay's been spectacular on the year. 15 appearances, 1-1, 9 saves, 9 of the team's 11 saves, 1.38 ERA. Despite allowing 18 hits and 13 innings of work. Sonny Jackson due. Lindsay completes his warm-ups, and here we go. Lindsay checks the runners. Pitch to Sonny Jackson as a 4-6 left-hander. That's a 2-star single. That will drive in a run, and the game is tied. Justy comes around to score. To third goes Joe Morgan. With Jackson at first, we have to check the battery again. -2 for Lindsay, so 17. Jackson held on at 15. And Jimmy Wynn at the plate. Man, it seems Jimmy Wynn is always coming up right in the middle of things, doesn't it? 2 for 3 today with a home run. Runner held infield at double play depth. Lindsay's pick to win is a 5-11 righty. That's going to be a fly to left exit, and that's Gabrielson. 4-16. Hold your breath on this one. It's going to be a 16. He makes the catch. A run will score on the sac fly. In fact, it's so deep that Jackson will tag up and take second. Wait, that's not 8. That's left field. Sorry about that. That's 7 action. It was a fly ball A. So a sac fly. Morgan scores. Jackson to second. Give Wynn yet another RBI. He now leads the league in runs batted in, by the way, with 54. 2 down, and here's Nicholson. Lindsay's pitch. 210 right-handed. That's a base hit up the middle. Jackson can try to score. Open single to center. Mays with a -4 gun. Jackson 16-18, -4, 14. They're going to send him. Mays throw to the plate. He is out at the plate on a spectacular throw by Willie Mays. Astros gambled. Speedy Jackson trying to come in, but Mays guns him down with a perfect throw to the plate. When the dust settles, the Astros take the lead on 2 runs on 2 hits. They leave 1. And after 6, it's 5-4 Houston. Grady Hatton now probably very glad he stuck with Justy. This Houston bullpen, for those of you who haven't been following regularly, has been a gas can all season long. But they can hit. There's no doubt about that. As I said before, they lead the league in runs scored. And we go to the 7th, bottom third of the order. Ollie Brown will start it off. Justy gets his sign. Mr. Brown is a 5'8" right-handed. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Just the 4th strikeout for Justy. And the batter is Hal Lanier. Now it's a predicament for the Giants. They may have to hit for Lindsay. Pitch to Lanier is a 5'9" right-handed fly to center. That's playable for Wynn. He makes the catch. This is not an easy decision. There's 2 down. Lindsay's a 2-week righty. Let's see who's on the bench. Do they have anybody with a slugging percentage? Ron Davis? Maybe. Actually, they've got the perfect guy to take an all-or-nothing shot, and that's what we're going to do. That will do it for Lindsay. Wait a second. That's the wrong team. Good grief. Get in the game, Steve. 370. Davenport's 370, the highest. He's not really that great. Okay, in that case, they're going to stick with Lindsay. Here's the pitch. 3-8 righty, grounder down to third. Aspromani over to Mantilla. 1, 2, 3, go the Giants in the 7th as we stretch. 5-4, Houston. Giants did not want to take out their best reliever. Just 2/3 of an inning so far. He's rated 4 for relief endurance. Okay, well, let's take a break in the action and fire up the Mookie cam. Where is the Mook today? Is he in the window waiting for the screen? He sure is. Yep, see, now there is no screen. Where's the screen, Mookie? Huh? Where's the screen? Look at all the dirt on that window. He's chirping like a bird. That was a good one, buddy. Yeah. Say hello. Meow, meow. Meow. Yeah, he does. He wants to know why this window is closed. It's been open for so long, he expects it. That's good, Dan. No more screen time for Mookie. In more ways than one. he'll probably, he's the watch cat. He'll probably let me know when the maintenance guys come back. Boy, I slept like a log last night. I feel sleep hangover. I must have slept 9 hours. That's rare for me. Yeah, that tail is something else, isn't it? Okay, bottom of the 7th. Houston leads by a run. Felix Mantilla, 2 for 3, will get things started. Lindsey gets the sign from Howard. Pitches a 2-5 righty. That's a high fly ball to deep left field. Going back is Gabrielson. He's at the track, at the wall, makes the catch at the wall. Mantilla gave it a ride. Man, Gabrielson's been busy today. Here's Staub, 1 for 2 with a walk. Lindsey's pitch is a 5-5 left-handed grounder to second. Fuentes scoops it up, flips it to McCovey, and 2 outs quickly here in the 7th. Thank you, Unmitigated. Thank you for joining us. Take care. Have a good evening. Here's Bateman, 1 for 3. Lindsey with the pitch. That's going to be a 4-11 right-handed. That's a base hit up the middle. 2 out single for Bateman, and John Bateman is 2 for 4. That'll bring up Aspromani, who's 2 for 3. 2 down runner at first. Lindsey from the stretch. On a 3-9 righty, he bangs a rocket into left for a single. Open single. Bateman, however, very slow. He will hold at second. And that brings up Justy again. Justy, a 7-inning starter. He's pitched 7. We're going to hit for him here. Risky business, I know, with that Houston pen. But I can't resist the opportunity to get Jim Gentile to the plate with 2 runners on. Let's see who's coming up. Switch left, right, left. They're going to go to Claude Raymond, the stopper. He'll be facing the top of the order. Justy goes 7. 3, just 6 hits. Four runs, walked 1, struck out 3, 4. Okay, here's Gentile. Gentile hitting .270 on the season, 3 home runs, 24 RBIs. And Tom Haller making a mound visit. Exchanging words with Lindsey. Okay, now we're set to go. Gentile standing in from the left side. Here's the pitch from Lindsey on a 1-6, called strike 3, and that'll do it. The Astros strand a pair And we go to the 8th, still 5-4. And here comes the stopper, if you want to call him that. Okay, here's his numbers. Oh, sure, he has 9 of the team's 10 saves, but he's also 2-3 with a 6.33 ERA. And mind you, this is the best they have. So will the Astros regret taking Justy out? We will see. Top of the order for the Giants. Fuentes to start it off. Tito's 0 for 3 today, batting left-handed against Claude. There's the pitch. It's a 1-7 righty. Fly to center, right in the heart of his good column. He lifts it to center, playable for win. And there's one away. Batter will be Gabrielson. He's 1 for 3 with a single. The pitch from Raymond is a 1-4 righty, and he lines one into right field for a 1-out single. Gabrielson 2 for 4. The tying run reaches. No threat to steal. The solid 1-14 runner. Heart of the order coming up. 5-4 Astros. Giants threatening in the 8th. Here's Willie Mays. 2 hits today, including a home run. Raymond gets the sign from the stretch. The pitch to Mays is a 2-5 righty. It's hit high and deep to left center. Staub and Wynn converging at the wall. It is gone. Oh my. Willie Mays does it again. Homer number 15 for Willie. That puts him second in the league now, only to Hank Aaron. On a 2-5-13, he rolled the 5, and the Giants take the lead 6-5. 4 of those runs driven in by Mays. 3 runs scored. Oh, what a day for Mays. Grady Hatton cursing himself in the Astros dugout. Why couldn't they give me a bullpen? Here's McCovey, 1 for 3. The pitch from Claude is a 1-5, and that's crushed to deep right field. Nicholson going back at the track, at the wall, it's gone. McCovey and Mays go back to back. Willie's 11th home run of the season. And it's 7-5 Giants. That's going to bring up Jim Ray Hart. I like that, Michael. A strap crap sandwich. That's perfect. Bateman out to the mound trying to settle Claude down. Nobody throwing in the Houston pen. Hart waiting. Back behind the plate is Bateman. Raymond into the windup. The pitch to Jim Ray Hart's a 4-8 righty, and he walks him. So Raymond having all kinds of problems here in the 8th, and now here comes Tom Haller. Haller has a home run today, 1 for 3. The pitch from Raymond on a 4-8 liner right into the glove of Mantilla. Ho, my. That's the second out. And here's Ollie Brown. Raymond set now. The pitch is a 2-4 right-handed comebacker. Raymond has it, takes a couple steps towards first and tosses it to Mantilla, and that will do it. But the Giants erupt for 3 on back-to-back homers by the Willies, Mays and McCovey. And it will have quad rains. I love it. And the Giants, thanks to Herman Frank's astute managing, still have Lindsey in the game. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 7-5 Giants. And this would be a good time to get Gabrielson off the field. Jesus Alou was loosening up on the sidelines. He can come in and take over in left. He is a 2E10. -1, a good runner. 1-15. Top of the order for Houston, bottom of the 8th. Joe Morgan 0 for 3 with a walk. Morgan, of course, leads the league in walks. He now has 50. Lindsey into the windup. That's a 1-6 right-handed, and he, what do you think? He walks him. So Morgan works out the leadoff walk, number 51 on the season. Not held at 13. Giants saying if you want to go 65% trailing by 2, go for it. Astros say no thank you, and they'll let Sonny Jackson swing away. Sonny 2 for 3 with a walk. Lindsey out of the stretch. Runner being held on a 4-6 lefty. Jackson bangs that into right field, and Morgan's going to go all the way to third. And just like that, the tying runs are on board. One 2/3 innings so far for Lindsey, rated at 4. And of course, with the tying runs on board and nobody out, who comes to bat? Well, it's Jimmy Wynn, of course. 2 for 3 home run back in the first. And now it's Tom Haller paying a visit to the mound. Probably discussing how they're going to pitch Wynn. Okay, we're set now. Infield at double play depth. No, actually, it's not. They're going to bring it in. Wynn rarely hits into double plays. Infield in. The pitch to Wynn is a 111 right-handed. That's a high fly ball to deep left field. 1-18. Back goes Alou. It's gone. And in a seesaw game, the Astros reclaim the lead on a Jimmy Wynn 3-run blast. His second of the game. Scoring ahead of him, Morgan and Jackson. And for a Wynn, that's his 15th home run of the season. That ties him with Mays again. So Mays and Wynn vying for the headlines here today. Holy crap, what a game. For some reason, this reminds me of that famous 75 Red Sox game in the World Series. They're going to stick with Lindsey. Here's Nicholson. The windup and the pitch is a 1-2, and he walks him. So Lindsey is not fooling anybody, and now they're going to get busy in the Giant pen. Question is, who do you go to? Lindy McDaniel throwing down there. Runner at first, still nobody out, and Felix Mantilla, the batter. Lindsay from the stretch. That's going to be a 6-10 right-handed. Fly to center shallow. On comes Willie Mays with the basket catch. That's the first out of the inning. And here's Staub. 1 for 3 with a walk. Lindsay staring in. The pitch is a 1-8 right-handed. He lifts one to right field and deep, backing up is Brown to make the catch just shy of the track. Now it's up to Bateman. Bateman 2 for 4. Lindsay's pitch on a 3-6 righty. That's banged into center field for a double. Mays over to get it. Nicholson can try to score on that. 12-14, Mays with a -4, 1-10. They're sending him. The throw to the plate. He is gunned down by Mays. So the second guy that Mays has gunned out at the plate today. What a game for Willie Mays and for Jimmy Wynn, as his 3-run homer gives the Astros the lead. Astros answer right back with 3 on 3 hits. I've got to add it up now. It is 8-7 Astros as we go to the 9th. Well, let's check the Astros defense. I'm really thinking about Raymond here. You can tell, can't you? They could go to Zachary or Taylor. But Raymond's their guy. I don't know. 2 homers, though, and a walk and a single. Holy crikeys. Raymond will start the inning. Chris Zachary throwing behind him. Let's check the Houston defense. Should be pretty good. Only change I normally make is at first base for Mantilla, and we've already used Gentile. I know, but he's the best they have. He's on a short leash. Zachary almost ready. Lanier will lead it off, followed by a pinch hitter. Raymond into the windup. It's going to be a 4-8, and he walks him, and that's enough. Here comes Hatton. Nope. Hatton's at the top step. He's going to wait for the Giants to announce their pinch hitter. Switch hitter on deck. That's Fuentes. 2 righties to follow. Not a lot on the Giant bench. It's probably Davenport. He's the only one with N power. It's going to be Davenport. And with that announced, here comes Hatton, and that'll do it for Raymond. Chris Zachary entering the game. Raymond did not have it today. 3 hits, 2 walks, 3 runs, and 1 plus, and no strikeouts. Zachary 2-2 with a 4.05, which is actually not bad for the Houston pin. Only reliever better is Jim Owens, but Owens doesn't have a ton of innings and he's a backwards righty, which is not what you want in this situation. Davenport, the leading hitter on the team at 303, albeit not enough at bats to qualify. He's 30 for 99, 1 home run. Zachary set to go to work, runner on first, nobody out. Let's check the running now. Lanier, no threat to run. Zachary out of the stretch. It's a 2-9 right-hander. It's a grounder to short. Taylor made double play ball. Jackson to Morgan for 1. To Mantilla, double play. So Zachary comes in and serves up the ground ball. 2 down. Giants down to their last out. It's Tito Fuentes. Zachary gets the sign. The pitch to Tito's a 5-3. Grounder to first base X. Tough chance for Felix. 4E16. Here's the play on a 12. E-range 6. On a 16, he boots it. And the tying run is aboard on the error by Mantilla. What a game. 0 battery. Fuentes not a star stealer. He's a 13. Or let Alou hit away. For Jesus Alou, his first at bat of the day, he came on in left field for defense. All the Giants want to do is get Willie Mays to the plate one more time. Alou trying to make it happen. Zachary trying to slam the door. And here's the pitch on a 3-6 righty. Grounder to short. That'll do it. Jackson throws him out, and that's the ball game. Holy cow, what a game. Giants come up short. 8-7 the final. I'll be back with the totals in a moment. I tell you what, that was fun. Six home runs in this game. Zachary picks up a save, his first. Does Rameau actually get the win? He does, doesn't he? All I can say is too bad for Justy on that one. Rameau 3-3. Lindsay 2 2/3. Lindsay takes the loss. 1-2 now. Sadecki gave up 5 runs. Lindsay gave up 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. So Lindsay entered the game with a 1.38 ERA. He picked a bad time to be ineffective for the Giants. He also walked 3, struck out just 1. Dan's comments killing me. Yeah, it's got to be Win. Definitely a shout out to Willie. Win 6 RBIs, 2 home runs. Mays 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. The totals: the Astros win it with 8 runs on 15 hits, 1 error. The Giants scored 7 on just 9 hits, no errors. And that's the game, folks. Incredible back and forth home run derby. How much fun was that? Oh, I had a blast, guys. Thanks for joining me for this. Let's take a look at tomorrow's game. Tomorrow is Thursday. It's going to be Kansas City at Minnesota. Raleigh Sheldon on the mound for the Athletics. The Cott man, Jim Cott, starts for the Twins. Cott always entertaining. Must watch Strat-O-Matic with Jim Cott on the mound. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm going to get out of here and get something to eat. Please join me tomorrow, 1:30/4:30. Nothing going on tomorrow. I don't think. Take care, everybody, and have a great evening. Bye for now.